Welcome in Craft and Design 3.0 for my dear audience. In this video, I'll describe some different and most beautiful ideas of rebar furniture and decoring and a simple welding project using rebar, a simple rebar welding projects. It's all the topic of my, I say that, that all being a best crafter, these ideas are much interesting for you. I think that. So, dear audience, when we talk about what is a rebars, it's also a question. And what is the history of rebar? What grade is rebar material, and why is rebar using in building? It's why- first of all, we talk about what is a rebar. Rebar or reinforcing bar is a bar that used to reinforce and strengthen concrete under tension. So it is typically made of steel, though fiberglass is popular for certain projects because it does not corrode and is non-magnetic. So there are many steel, rubber, rebar sizes, grades, and type of to support a variety of structure. So, dear guys, if we talk about briefly history of rebar, although its lifespan dates back to the 15th century, the birth of rebar as a reinforcement in concrete happened in the 19th century, so followed by the standard rebar species for construction being in the issued in the early 20th century. And what grade is a rebar material? Then rebar comes in multiple grades with specific grades depending on the standard within the region. So the most common grades are 40, 60, 75, 80, and 100. So grade 40 rebar has a minimal yield strength of 40,000 pounds. So grade 60 bar has a minimum yield strength of 16,000 psi, or approximately 420. So it is a used bridge building, skyscrapers, homes, warehouse, and foundation to increase the strength and I say that. Increase the strength of concrete structure. So rebar is used in concrete to provide additional strength as concrete is weak in tension while steel is strong in both tension and I say that compression. So in some uh, countries rebar material is a steel bar that is used in concrete construction. By adding these reinforcing steel bar, you are creating reinforced concrete. Whether your project include floor slab, walls, or post, or rebar help keep cracks that form from making the project fall apart. So, dear audience, one my dear guys questioned me that what is commonly used rebar than carbon steel, also known as tempered steel rebar or black bar, is the least expensive and thus most commonly used for residential and commercial concrete construction. So it is a strong and durable but corrodes easily when exposed to high moisture or high humidity. So, dear guys, first of all, um, rebar, short for reinforcing bar, known when mass as reinforcing steel or reinforcing steel, is a steel bar used as a tension device in a reinforcement concrete and a reinforced masonry structure to strengthen and aid the concrete under tension. So concrete is strong under compression but has low tensile strength. So rebar significantly increase the tensile strength of the structure as a rebar surface feature a continuous series of ribs lugs identification to promote a better bond with the concrete and reduce the risk of slippage. So the most common type of rebar is carbon steel. We can make it in legs of different. I say that for different furnitures or different other. I say that clothing boxes or other boxes. So, the most common type of rebar is carbon steel, typically consisting of hot rolled round bars with deformation patterns embossed into its surface. So, steel and concrete have a similar coefficient of thermal expansion. So, a concrete structural member in reinforced with steel will experience is minimal differential stress as a temperature change. So, other readily available types of rebar are manufactured of stainless steel and composite bars made of glass fiber, carbon fiber, or basalt fiber. So, the carbon steel reinforcing bars may also be coated in zinc or an epoxy resin designed to resist the effect of corrosion, especially when used in saltwater environment. So bamboo has been shown to be a viable alternative to reinforcing steel and concrete construction. So these alternative types tend to be more expensive or may have lesser mechanical properties and are thus more often used in specialty construction where their physical characteristics fulfill a specific performance requirement and that carbon steel does not provide. So, dear guys, if we talk about its history, then reinforcing bars in masonry construction have been used since antiquity, with Rome using iron or wooden rod in all construction. Later, iron tie rods and anchor plates were employed across medieval Europe. So, as a device to reinforce arches, walls, and couples, 250 meter of rebars was used in 14th century. So, many during the 18th century, rebar was used to form the carcass of the learning tower of neoncons in Russia and built on the order of industrial canified demotive. So the cost iron used for the rebar was of a high quality and there is no corrosion on the bars to this day. So the core cost of the tower was connected to its cast iron tinted roof crowned with one of the first known lightning rod. And however, it was not until the mid 19th century the rebar displayed its greatest strength with the embedding of steel bars into concrete, thus producing modern reinforced concrete. Several people in Europe and North America developed reinforced concrete in the 18th, 15th So these include Joseph Louis Lambert of France, who built reinforced concrete boards in pairs, and Thaddeus Height of the United States, who produced and tested reinforced concrete beams. So, dear audience, in my that video, I try my best for understanding my dear guys and my dear audience children and my dear audience relatives. So I think that my video and my idea I prescribe in my video are much interesting for you and you gain from them a lot of uh, so if my video and my idea interested, then subscribe my channel and like my video and share my video. So thank you very much guys. Once again, thank you very much for loving me.